Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Matt James defends Bachelor franchise after shocking allegations. The Bachelor franchise is under fire on multiple fronts. Season 25 lead Matt James defended the franchise, despite how controversial his season was. Keep reading to see what he had to say. Bachelor franchise under fire for lack of background checks. Season 21 of The Bachelorette came to a dramatic conclusion earlier this month. Jen Tran got engaged to Devon Strader, but they broke up before the season finale aired. Jen put her ex on blast on live TV for ghosting her and then breaking up with her on the phone. He didn't say much to defend himself that night, but a week later he posted a lengthy video explaining his side. The video included screen recordings of their text messages, including sexts. While many fans were outraged that he violated Jen's privacy, many others thought the texts showed Jen as needy and immature. Devon had about a day of people on his side before shocking details came out about his past arrest and allegedly abusive behavior in previous relationships. Bachelor Nation fans slammed the show for not doing a deep enough background check. This isn't the first time in the franchise something like this has happened. Viewers angry over clout-chasing contestants. Another issue angering viewers of the show is none of the contestants joining the show to actually find love. These days it seems most contestants join for their 15 minutes of fame and a career as a social media influencer. Given how quickly Devon ended his engagement to Jen Tran, fans suspect he was never really into her and just wanted to be on TV. However, a surprising alum spoke up to defend the franchise. Matt James defends ABC dating show. Season 25 of The Bachelor will go down in history for the franchise. Matt James was the franchise's first Bachelor lead. However, his season also saw the departure of fan-favorite host Chris Harrison and a huge racism scandal surrounding Matt's final rose winner, Rachel Kirkconnell. Chris Harrison was put on pause for defending Rachel Kirkconnell after photos surfaced of her attending a college party at a plantation. He later chose to leave the show completely and was eventually replaced by Jess Palmer. Rachel and Matt broke up after the scandal hit social media, but reunited and have been dating ever since with signs of a proposal in their future. "I think that most people are going on there to find somebody," he told Yahoo Entertainment. He went on to use his former roommate, Tyler Cameron, as an example. Does it surprise you that Matt James would defend the franchise after his disastrous season? Matt James never thought he'd be at the center of a whirlwind like this. When he stepped into the role of The Bachelor, the first black bachelor in the show's nearly 20-year history, he knew the world would be watching closely. The journey had its share of ups and downs, but nothing could have prepared him for the storm that came crashing down on the franchise he had once held dear. The allegations hit headlines like a bolt of lightning. Contestants, past and present, came forward with stories of manipulation, deception, and even toxic behavior behind the scenes. Producers were accused of engineering drama for the sake of ratings, pushing emotional boundaries and exploiting vulnerabilities. The rose-colored veil that once made The Bachelor seem like the ultimate romantic fantasy had been ripped away, exposing a murky underbelly. Suddenly, the very integrity of the show was being called into question. Yet amidst the uproar, Matt James was steadfast. "I know what this show is capable of," he said in a recent interview, his voice calm but filled with resolve. "I've seen the beauty of what can happen when people come together, when they open up, and when they are vulnerable in a way that's real and meaningful. The experiences I had on the show, despite the challenges, were genuine. I met real people, felt real things, and I don't want those moments to be overshadowed." For Matt, defending The Bachelor wasn't just about standing by a show that had launched him into the spotlight. It was about defending the belief in love itself, the kind that made millions tune in every Monday night, hoping to witness that magical moment when two people find each other against all odds. But now it seemed people were questioning whether that magic was real at all. Critics claimed the show manipulated emotions to manufacture drama, pushing contestants into stressful situations in the name of entertainment. They'd pointed to the tear-filled confessionals and the high-stakes cocktail parties, suggesting it was all orchestrated chaos, a carefully crafted illusion designed to keep viewers glued to their screens. Allegations of bullying, mental health exploitation, and favoritism among producers were rampant. The very foundation of The Bachelor, the idea that love could be found in such a manufactured environment, was being shaken. But Matt saw things differently. No one ever said it would be easy, he continued. Love is complicated. Relationships are complicated. You throw cameras into the mix, a competition for one person's heart, and of course, things will get messy. But that doesn't mean it's fake. It doesn't mean the feelings people experience aren't real. He paused, choosing his next words carefully. What people forget is that when you're in it, when you're actually living it, it's not just a show. It's your life. It's your emotions. It's your heart on the line. Matt's own journey as the Bachelor was proof of that. Throughout his season, he navigated intense pressure, emotional vulnerability, and difficult decisions. From the awkward first meetings to the heart-wrenching final moments, the process had been anything but scripted. For him, it was real. Still, he acknowledged that there were areas where the show could improve. I'm not blind to the fact that mistakes have been made, he admitted. There's always room to do better, to treat people with more care, to respect their emotional well-being. But that doesn't mean the whole thing should be thrown out. It means we need to learn and grow. Matt's defense of The Bachelor wasn't about brushing off the allegations or pretending the show was perfect. It was about nuance. He believed in the core of what the show represented, the search for love. But he also knew that with a platform as massive as The Bachelor, there came a responsibility to evolve, to listen, and to create a safer, more supportive environment for those involved. I think what's important is that we don't lose sight of why people tune in every week, he said. They tune in because they want to believe in love. They want to believe that in this crazy, unpredictable world, there's still a place where people can connect, where they can find something real, even in the most unexpected circumstances. As Matt spoke, it was clear that his defense of the franchise went beyond mere loyalty. It was rooted in something deeper, a belief that love, even when it's messy, is worth fighting for. He also took a moment to address the former contestants who had come forward with their own stories. I respect the courage it takes to speak up, he said. Every experience is different, and I would never dismiss what someone else went through. If there are things that need to be addressed, let's address them. Let's make it better. But let's also remember the good that's come out of it, the relationships, the friendships, the growth. That's real too. In the days following the explosive allegations, the Bachelor franchise remained under intense scrutiny. Fans and critics alike were divided, some calling for a complete overhaul, others standing by the show that had become a cultural phenomenon. But through it all, Matt James remained a steady voice of reason, reminding everyone of the heart of the matter. Love isn't perfect, he said with a smile. And neither is The Bachelor. But that's the point, isn't it? We're all just trying to figure it out. The show is messy because love is messy. And at the end of the day, that's what makes it worth watching. In the ever-evolving landscape of reality TV, where ratings and drama often take center stage, Matt's words were a breath of fresh air, a reminder that beneath it all, at the core of the spectacle, there was still something real, something human. As the dust settled, one thing was clear. Matt James wasn't just defending a TV show. He was defending the belief in love itself, the unpredictable, sometimes chaotic, but always worth it journey to find that one person who makes it all make sense. And in that, perhaps, lies the true essence of The Bachelor.